Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time stopping by, you're most definitely welcome. If you want to know how I was able to achieve this look, please sit back and enjoy the tutorial. Thank you for tuning in. Today's video is all about how to get your perfect brows. Now, many people have been asking, how do you get the perfect brow? How do you get that nice brow that will always stand out? One thing you need to know is that there is no perfect brows. There is no perfect brow. There's no particular shape of brow that you call perfect. All what you need to understand about brows is your face shape and then what suits it. That's it. Now we have different types and various kinds of brows. We have the arched, we have the straight, we have the curved, we have the flying, we have different and various types of brows. You just need to know your face shape and what type of brow suits your face shape. The first thing that you would need in drawing your brows is your spoolie brush. This is a spoolie brush. And the second one is your brow pencil or your eye pencil. You would need your eye pencil. It's necessary to get eyebrows. So the spoolie brush and your eye pencil are the two things that you need in drawing your eyebrows. Well, for me, I make use of two shades of brows of eyebrow pencil. I make use of a darker shade and a lighter shade. I use the dark shade to line my brows, and then I use the lighter shade to fill in my brows. Well, this combination or this combo gives me a better effect when I'm done drawing my brows. And before you start drawing your brows, you have to make sure that your brows are carved. Your brow pencil are properly carved, like properly sharpened and pointed. Here it is. And then you also have to ensure that your brows are properly carved and well groomed. Well, my next video, or just tell me if you want to know how to groom your brows or how to carve your brows properly. Well, when I'm carving my brows, I try not to cut it all off. I always try to remain like I always try to make it look natural after carving my brow. I don't like to make it like carve everything off to be like clear. No, I always try to remain little hairs on my brows. So yeah. Well, if you want to know how I carve my brows, just give me a comment below. Yes, just comment and tell me if you need a tutorial on how to groom or carve your brows. Now, another step that you should know, brows can either be applied before the full makeup, or after the full makeup. Well, I'm always comfortable applying my brows before the full makeup. And when I'm doing this, I groom my brows. It's what I call grooming of brows. I try to prepare my brows, get my brows set for eyebrow. Now, what do I need or what do I use in grooming my brows? I use my primer, my face primer, and my concealer, and also my setting powder to prep or groom or prime my brows before I start to draw my eyebrows. Now, the first thing, like I said, I make use of my face primer. This method is when you are applying your brows before your full makeup, and you want your brows to look natural, not too shouty, not too loud. That is when you need this step. Yeah. The next step is to line the brows. Like I told you that I make use of two shades. I use a dark shade and a little bit light shade, not too light, but lighter than the dark one. I use the dark one to line my brows, and I use the lighter one to fill in the brows. You line the brows first. Before you line your brows, the first part of your brows to line is the lower part of your brow. Why drawing the brows? You have to be careful in order not to make a mistake. That's it. That's one part of a brow. Then the second side, you do the same. Now we are done. This is the finished look, guys. Finished look after we've lined the brows. How does it look? Then the next step is to fill in the brows. Now you have to note this step. You don't shade your brows. I don't like to shade my brows. You don't want to shade your brow. Shade it. I mean shade it, like, you know, in fine art, tinting and shading. You don't want to shade, scrape all the pencil on your eyes. No, you just want to go in smoothly. You want to go into the brow smoothly. Yeah, you do that for the same other part of the brows. Yeah, that's it. And then you brush it all up. Brush up your brows. I think this is better. This is finer. Next step for our brows is to conceal the brows. And I use two shades of concealers to conceal my brows. I use a dark shade and a light shade to conceal my brows. I use a light shade. I use the light shade for the lower part of my brows, and I use the dark shade for the upper part of my brows. For the dark shade, for the lower part of my brows, I use the light shade. I go with the Cool Tan Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan or Fun. And for the upper part of my brows, I make use of Chestnut. I try to use the shade that is a bit closer to my skin shade. So we start with our lower with the shade Cool Tan. Yeah. While concealing the brows, you need to first use a concealer to line the brows. You have to follow the pencil line before you start to blend out. I try to start from the end, from the extreme side of the brows. Draw my brows, then calm down. It's the beginning part. We're done with the lower part of the brows, then we go into the upper part of the brow. Now for the upper part, I use cool tan in the shade chestnut for the upper part. I think that's this is a bit closer to my skin shade. So here you go. Oh shit. Getting this right. Now we are done with the upper part of the brows. We go in with to the other side. Now this is the finished look, guys. You can see how beautiful this brow look. It's like a snack. Yes, so this is a finished look for our brows. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up and do well to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the right button to subscribe to my channel, and please turn on your notification button to get more updates, on new videos that I'm going to be uploading from now on. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for your comment. I really enjoyed it.